The Philippine Coast Guard and Philippine Navy opened their doors to modern technology when it comes to equipment. This is to help strengthen and increase the capability and efficiency of both agencies in doing their jobs. The Hoverstar Technologies Incorporated USA led the presentation of H2 and H3 equipments, known as H2 Aquajet Dive used for diving and H3 Rescue Jet used for search and rescue operations.
The reason why we come to the Philippines is because you have a lot of water here. Basically, there's a need. And in talking to Kate, whose operations are going, and along with the Navy, working with you guys too, we want to help you do things easier, faster.
According to the officials of Philippine Coast Guard and Navy Special Operations Group, it is very important to have these modern technologies to help their people claim their respective duties and saving lives.
Actually, these are sophisticated equipment, and it is my vision that these equipments shall be procured by the Philippine Coast Guard. Actually, the H2 is a swimmer's propulsion unit. So we need that in hydrographic reconnaissance and underwater searching.
Okay.
And then it will help our diver in saving their energy to avoid them from overexhaustion. Okay. So yun ang mga diseases kasi na na-encounter ng isang diver when we are working underwater. H3 is also good for us. Kailangan namin yan kasi yung H3, when it comes to search and rescue operations, so we need that equipment. Okay. Kasi doon mo ipapatong yung victim and it will help us a lot. So with that, hindi na lalangoy yung mga rescuers natin.
Well, actually, pretty amazing. Saka na-impress kami doon sa mga bagong produkto na ino-offer nila. Kasi when pag-uusapan yung mga diving equipment, yung nasa isip namin is yung mga conventional equipment like yung may tangke ka, tapos yung may breathing apparatus. Actually, yun yung naiisip namin. However, nung nag-start na mag-present yung natin, yung mga presenter, hindi ko akalain na yun pala yung mga ino-offer nila na product. So sabi ko, ni-imagine ko, kung magkakaroon kami ng ganitong product, tingin ko mas mapapataas yung namin, operational readiness ng unit namin, especially ng Special Operation Group ng Philippine Navy, which is the NAVSO.
These new and modern equipments were presented by the President and CEO of Hoverstar US, Mr. Lee Ricasa. According to him, their main goal is to help save people's lives and make a difference to the world.
Being that I am the stateside CEO for Hoverstar, my personal vision is to involve myself in as many corners of the world as possible, creating a new way of doing things in the water. We also have devices outside of the water, but a large part of our line in our 911 rescue series has been dedicated to water-driven personnel. So my personal hope and my personal ambition for my company is that we're able to expand beyond the realms of a typical one-track kind of behavior. So, but also having a sophisticated enough product to reach out to those levels of people and still appeal to the general public, which the Hoverstar H2 and H3 have.
The presentation ended up on an actual demonstration. The Philippine Coast Guard and the Navy was given the opportunity to have a grasp of how H2 Aquajet works in the water.
Bilang diver, ang masasabi ko lang unang-una, ma'am, is isa siyang efficient na equipment. Kasi nga ang sabi ko din, bilang isang diver, since hindi natin natural habitat yung water, so kailangan unang-una talaga we have the skills, and then yung equipment, yun yung dapat tayo magre-rely. So actually, ma'am, ito sa tingin ko magagamit natin siya bilang sa diving, no, yung pag, for example, from point A, you're going to point B, and then hindi mo na kailangan mag-exert ng ganong ka-effort to go to point B. So, dahil sa propelling, ano niya.
Yeah.
So, yes, ma'am.
Do you think kailangan ng Coast Guard?
Yes, ma'am, definitely. Kailangan siya ng Coast Guard.
There's nothing like it. There's nothing on the market that we've seen like it that is as affordable or as amenable as this one, meaning most products that have this type of feature are typically designated for military-only use or for professional use only. This is the first product that we've seen that our company developed from the engineering standpoint, from the design standpoint, for all persons considering really 16 and over is what we say, but having brought it to the Coast Guard and seeing the rainbow of opportunities and its applications, we discovered that this is more of a flexible device for anyone, and Coast Guard is taking advantage of that.
Before the demo was given in the Philippine Coast Guard headquarters in Manila, Philippine Coast Guard in Tagbilaran, Bohol first tried the H2 Aquajet. For the PCG personnel in Tagbilaran, the experience they had with these modern technologies awakened their interest as divers.
It's a 3-gear assembly. On his right side, if you look at the bottom of the H2, you have a gear trigger here. While your hand's engaged on the H2, 1, 2, and 3, and throttles. So you notice it's very convenient for your hands. You don't have to move.
The product is surprisingly user-friendly for a beginner. You can easily maneuver it underwater, even if the engine is off, and it's almost weightless underwater.
For me, to prevent it instead of, for example, just there's an rescue operation, you can just use it easily instead of making use of oxygen and setting it up. You can go free dive by just using that. By just using this, you can rescue some people who needs help.
Because meron you can control naman sa mga yung magamit ng roller, Facebook,
Yeah.
Knowing these technologies from Hoverstar, leadership of Philippine Coast Guard and Philippine Navy is hoping that through their newly approved annual budget for 2018, they can procure such equipments for their respective agencies.
Do you think it is really possible for you to acquire all this, considering the fact that you have your budget with you?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
So we can just request that we can just request the fund to be programmed on our APP or annual procurement plan. So we will try to request as the end user. The letter will originate from my unit, and then we will address it to higher headquarters. Then higher headquarters will address the letter to the Department of Budget.
Definitely, the product will help the capability of the Navy, considering those the specs that the product can offer. So I believe that it can increase the effectivity and efficiency of the Philippine Navy.
Jinky Baticados, IBC 13, Philippines.